Hi, everybody. We're going to be watching Attack on Titan. Kimmy here.
Tom here.
Storm here. Hi, Tom.
Hello.
Hi. Hello. You're here.
So we're going to be watching episode 12 of season 4. We're watching on Crunchyroll, so this episode's 471. And what do you think is going to happen this episode? Is it going to be...
Maybe Titans.
Baby Titans.
That's right.
Are we going to have a full-out war again?
I think they're going to
We're already at
prepare
war.
to come over.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to
Surprise attack, maybe.
Yeah. So I wonder if there's going to be more build-up. Like, what's Gabby and Falco going to do? Are they going to stay here with the farmers?
I wonder if, my thought is, with the surprise attack possibly coming, I wonder if Gabby winds up saving, like, Kaya or something like that.
That's what I'm kind of wondering, too. Her
Kind of like a redemption thing.
Yeah, her perspective's going to change on, all her beliefs.
Yes, by
I
the
think,
time
or
they
the
come and meet up. Yeah.
Yeah, because now she's going to be on the other side of it where they're attacking the innocent people.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she'll see it from a different light.
I really hope so, because when Aaron, living amongst the people of Marley and even saying and understanding we're exactly the same and still going through all of that and killing all those people, like, I hope she's different from that, and really does want to protect them and be like, hey, we are the same over time, and be like, I need to protect this, and we got to stop people from fighting. Just an endless cycle, as we've been talking about.
That's right.
So shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. So again, we're watching on Crunchyroll, and we're watching 471. So 412. Oh, it's the farm family.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap, she's right there.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah. Fast forward, and we're here. Crud. Man. I love this show for how, like, intense it gets and all the build up. Now we have people fighting in the inside too, and what a shock.
Who do you trust?
Like, who do you trust,
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Who do you trust?
But,
Exactly.
I think putting Pixis in charge is a good idea because, he's telling them not to, don't worry about the fighting on the inside. Just let's concentrate on everything going on the outside. Because fighting on the inside will be our downfall.
Right.
The whole thing is just bad. I mean, Aaron went rogue. He's doing his own thing, and he has these followers. Like, Flock is, like, leading
Flock
a bunch
was
of
the
them.
leader.
And, and Yelena, like, she is manipulating all sides, and, she's very smart and stealthy with manipulating what she wants. And, so now Aaron wants to meet up with Zeke, and they want all this to happen, and they're going against... I mean, heck, look who he killed. He killed Zachary. Their whole plan. They blew him up.
Yeah.
So the other people
and
that
it
were
was
in there,
that
too.
chair.
Yeah, so thank God. I mean, to do all of that, too, I mean, I know it's a bigger picture here, but it shows, like, how removed Aaron is now, where, again, talking to Falco in disguise, being a spy and being like, we're all the same, but yet he still killed. He went through everything to get revenge and to kill so many, even knowing that, oh, we're not much different, like, we're so alike. And now here he carried on this plan without telling his best friends, and even, like, his comrades who are also really close friends of his. And Mikasa and Armin almost died. They almost got blown up by this plan.
It was very close by seconds.
Yeah.
She wanted to listen in.
So
if Armin
she
didn't
wanted to
stop
listen
her,
in.
Yeah, exactly.
So holy crap. So he's like, unless he didn't think that was a possibility, like, he's willing to sacrifice anyone for his own beliefs now.
Well, I mean, he's operating from the inside, so how does he know where they are? You know what I mean? So everything's a risk.
Yeah.
It
so
would have been accidental.
It would have been accidental, but I don't know. I'm thinking, like, to even do that, like, it's not that he had intentions of hurting them, but he knows there's always a risk.
There's always a risk of,
and he's not even thinking of them at this point.
And he hasn't been able to talk to them because he hasn't been able to, have any contact with them.
Right.
Since he's been in prison.
Desperately to see him.
That's true too.
Right. So I
maybe,
mean, there's no way to get his word out to him.
So do you think them talking to him? Because Armin, he's excellent at communicating with people, and he's really good friends with Aaron. for so long, for so many years, that maybe he can like talk it out
I
with
mean,
him. But I just don't know if he's too far gone at this point.
He's pretty thick-headed at the moment. I don't know if even Armin. I think Mikasa would have been the one to actually talk him through it, but
I don't know.
I know, now it's too late.
Yeah. I mean, now that he's in this position of power and he has all his followers with him, I mean, he's powerful enough already. You know, I don't know if anything is going to get through to him at this point.
Right, and there's more people for him within the military, so, I mean, how... You can't even get up to him. I don't think they're going to find him right now.
This is all crazy because, like, I know we say crap's going to hit the fan, but here, like, everyone's in there. You know, like, everyone is, you know, like, at paradise, and they're going to... It's not going to be... Like
yeah, but
paradise,
see,
though. I know, I'm just kidding. But it's
what
like
they're doing
bad.
versus what Aaron's trying to do is two different things. So I think...
Yeah.
I don't know. I think before Aaron gets to do whatever he's planning on doing, I think, you know, the counterattack is going to throw them off their balance.
Probably.
Because I mean, they're inside the wall. They're inside with them.
I think it's going to be all out chaos because now we have these different groups fighting each other, and with the Marley, you know, group coming in. Now I think they're all going to start to see all these different things happen, and they're going to start siding with Aaron or something, or start to solidify their side more, where everything's going to mix, and then we're going to be divided mainly in two groups again. But like freeing the Eldians, but at what cost? I mean, the rumbling just sounds terrible. Like you're pretty much, like we talked about, it sounds like you're murdering, you're flattening everything, cleansing the world of all other perspectives and beliefs. You're murdering the whole world and keeping a smaller amount of people that believe your ideals, and, you know, and letting them grow in your vision, you know. Like, that's like very terrifying.
It is, and I think
Sounds like a cult.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I think Aaron just wants to finish it, and he wants to have the war be done through him, and he's going to be the one that, you know, he wants to be in charge of doing that. He needs Zeke, but
like, you know, killing
he wants to
everyone,
do it.
and it's, I don't know, like, he's like, again, going back to that statement that made me nervous when he's like, however we quoted it, but like killing all the enemies across the sea, like, oh well, you know, will we finally be free if we kill all our enemies? So, well, what labels them as an enemy? You know, you're still going through many generations of revenge, killing, murder, you know, it's just terrible. I think it's not good on how he's thinking.
Do you think that there's a possibility that Aaron is playing this part to get Zeke to go through what he's planning, and then he's going to turn on him?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, we don't really know if Zeke's plan is sound to what he says it is. You know, because like Hanji said that, you know, what if he has I forget exactly how she put it, but what if he has other things in mind that we're not prepared for?
Right,
Yeah.
like Elena, you know, she's deceitful too, so could be. I mean, we don't really know his true intentions, but what he says and what he does could be two different things.
And I know they keep discussing possibilities, but like, what are Aaron and Zeke going to do together? Like, I kind of kept thinking maybe he's going to turn on him and eat Zeke. So maybe if he eats all the other Titans, like, he'll gain and be able to control the founding Titan more.
Well,
I don't
see,
know.
I'm thinking too that if Zeke might be trying to do something similar to that, maybe not eat them all, but trying to take out Aaron, because Aaron's a big, you know, liability to everyone's plan because he's so different than everybody. He doesn't fall in line like the other Titans did.
Yeah.
And they have to go for Historia too, right?
Yeah, so he might be trying to, I don't want to say call his bluff, but he might be trying to, you know, be on his side to get him to lower his guard so that he can, you know, take him out.
Yeah.
You know, and then I'm hoping that that's kind of what Aaron is planning on, and is using that. So he's going to go rogue to try to save him. So it looks like that he's on the same side, and then when Zeke's plan, really comes out, he's going to be able to counter that somehow.
You know what I kind of wonder? I kind of think with, these different perspectives with the Eldians and freeing the Eldians, and like Gabby's perspective with, being a loyal Marleyan. And I think it's just going to be so much destruction and chaos with all these different parties fighting that like everyone's going to die, and then the earth will cleanse itself after everyone's dead. And I mean, that's like so depressing, but I kind of wonder like where this is going. Like,
remember
a
when
small amount of people will survive this.
Well, remember when they said that, at the very beginning of the series that they had, 1,000 years of peace or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that maybe they did this before and now they're just starting to repeat themselves?
Well, that's the whole idea, right? It's always a cycle of murder and, to the point of almost extinction.
It's like a cleansing they got to do.
Yeah, and they've done it before because it's happened before. So,
right.
Yeah, it's like it never makes things better. It just, people are going to do what they do, and, it hasn't worked. But people keep thinking that, oh, well, I'm different, I'm special, I'm going to actually change it and make it work the way we want it to work.
But see, I think... I can't believe that Aaron is just someone who's just going to go rogue and do everything on himself. I think he's smarter than that and he has a plan. But I think keeping other people...
It seems very organized what he's doing.
Yeah, and I think that keeping his best friends out of the loop makes it seem more realistic.
Yeah.
Makes his plan...
I'm hoping.
Because if they don't know what's going on, then they really are going to believe that what Aaron's doing is rogue. And so it's going to fall into the belief that he's going to be going for Zeke to be friend Zeke, that kind of thing. That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
I'm really hoping that too, because I feel like he's so far removed right now. And a big thing is with Sasha when she died or was dying, and he just kind of, I guess, was laughing or kind of like, oh, the irony of it all or something. But he didn't even like attempt to get up to go see her. Like, I just feel like he's removing himself from like who he was and now becoming this other godlike, or thinks he's godlike person who like he's just removing himself from his human side.
Yeah, it almost seemed like he was like getting so mad, like like crazy, where he's like, that's what's
their
the
fault,
bad part of of war. I'm gonna lose people that I care about,
and he doesn't even make an effort to see them. I just kind of like this is like doesn't associate to it. But now we didn't really talk about Mikasa, where she has this bloodline, and we knew that early on with what happened, unfortunately, with her family. And she was adopted by Aaron's family, and Aaron and her his father saved her. Well, Aaron saved her at that moment, but she having those flashbacks of that memory, it was very quick, but it kind of made me think for a second, maybe I'm overthinking it, but why did she have those visions then? And it made me wonder, well, we heard Aaron say something like, now you're safe. And they both, even though those were terrible people, they murdered them, and they were brutal when they murdered them, right? And Aaron saying, now you're safe, kind of made me think, crap, like Aaron will justify keeping the ones he loves safe by doing these horrific acts in order to make sure, like any extent to make sure they're safe. So I did think at that moment that crap, so maybe Mikasa is relating, saying like crap, maybe he will go too far and end up killing many innocent people, trying to justify, but I'm keeping these guys safe.
I'm keeping them, the people closest to me, safe. Yes, and her relatives, the leader of Shogun, family. She's like, oh, I came here for you, and she knew. She goes, no, you came here actually for the resources. Yeah, I'm like secondary. I'm not.
I think it was Kiyomi.
I'm not the primary reason. But come with us. So she knows. I mean, Mikasa is very intelligent.
She's very smart.
Yeah, and she would be a great leader. I mean, her like even just like calling her out exactly what she wants, and she wants the rumbling to happen, and she's like, yeah, we're greedy with money and all that, but we need to do these things, otherwise we're going to be walked all over. But I'm glad Mikasa could say that and hold her own. Of course she can, like we've seen how strong she is, but just like in the verbally sense too, like to be able to.
Now, what did Pixis say? They wanted to try a small rumbling to see how it would do.
Yeah, I think I don't know, like they're trying to do like these different. I don't know how they would do that though, if they were able to Do a small
been into
rumbling.
a
Like,
I mean,
yeah,
it's either
no
the
one
rumbling
sees
or it's
you.
not. I mean, how do you make a small one? I mean, you just pick a little town to try it in. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think all of it's just going to be bad, and I hope
What
the rumbling
about-
doesn't happen.
what about Gabby and Falco? I'm not sure where they were going into, if it was a restaurant or not, but it was a big place, and with the Titan sitting right outside.
Yeah,
I
in the
think-
narrative they were saying about what infiltration or
Well,
Elena having a bunch of people
Yeah,
everywhere.
in different
Yeah,
spots. Yeah.
different spots and different jobs, and
Mm-hmm.
but then we see them going into that building, and then right outside that building, you see what's her
Cart
name,
Titan.
the cart
Yeah.
Titan. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then, like I was saying in the last episode, I think Gabby's going to wind up saving Kaya or that family, and seeing this is where she's going to see it from a different perspective. Oh my
Yeah.
God, my people are attacking these people, and they didn't do anything.
Yeah, so this is
right.
where I'm thinking that, all mayhem is going to break loose, obviously. And I think then we're going to have all these different perspectives. And then, people are going to witness whatever they believe in, be wrong and just a bunch of murder and whatever. And then they're going to make their final choice, and it'll be more of like two sides fighting against each other, so you're gonna have a mix of different parties now joining other parties.
Yes.
And, so I think Gabby,
So it's going to get
I'm
very
hoping-
confusing
Right.
before it gets any clarity.
Well, just like war, like Gabby again, like actually having her perspective on, believing that everyone, the devils, are just evil and
Right.
they have to.
And you're
atone
born it,
they're never
and that's
going
the
to.
way it's supposed to be, and I'm supposed to hate you because that's the way I was brought up.
Yeah. So it's just really awful.
It's going to get real.
I really think we're going to have a lot more murder of everyone in this show. It's just going to be like almost extinction level, and it's not going to be good at all.
Man.
But
And
We'll
it's going to
see.
be long because, I mean, the season's not even close to being done, so it's going to be a long war, I'm sure.
yeah, not good. Okay, Peak. Sorry, I was looking for a name and I kept looking. So it was driving me nuts. But anyways, yeah, this is a great show, and it's like just every single time it's just very intense, and I can't wait to see what happens next. As sad as it's going to be, because I don't think it's going to be a happy ending. I don't know. Hopefully it will be. But I love so many of the characters. I hope Aaron is, kind of, trying to trick them to get what he wants, which he is doing anyways, but, like in a good way. But I doubt it. I really think he's justifying, I'm going to keep my friends safe by killing everyone else.
I think he has a backup in his sleeve.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, because he's got a lot of followers.
Yeah.
I mean,
Flock and
very-
his guys, like they
very
were all
dedicated.
calm.
They were, and they
'Cause
were
they
all
knew.
silent. I mean, that's pretty...
I think they knew
impressive.
what's coming. It's.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think Aaron. I really do think that Aaron has a thought in his mind that Zeke is not saying what he's, is not truly meaning what he's saying.
And we're seeing that a lot in the show. Everyone's manipulating everyone else. So
Right.
I know, and then we see Annie,
still in that crystal
you know,
ball.
so we're like, is that gonna...
And I have to say, Armin's so funny. He's so cute. And he's like, oh my God, I wasn't doing anything inappropriate. And I'm like, you were just going to touch it. Like, I get but he made it more sexual or something. And I'm like, you were just going to touch it. But yeah, because he's a Titan now too. So you can get the memories and all that. But yeah, so great. Can't wait to watch the next episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Check out our links below if you want to see our full reaction, or check out our Vimeo channel. And we'll see you very soon as always.
Do it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Don't be a Jaegerist, or maybe
Yeah.
you should.
I don't know.
Should you?
Or should you? What's the right choice?
We'll have to wait and see.